Hey, how's it going? It's Jocelyn here with the Positivity in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, where I help you find mindset shifts and changes in thought and action to help you become the mom that you want to be, the person that you want to be, and have the pregnancy that you want to have through simple mindset shifts. So if this sounds like you, if you are a mom who wants to up-level her success or her feeling of success as a mom, then join in for these podcast episodes. Giving a rating and review on this podcast helps it to be found by other moms who really could use some mindset lifts. So if you could just take a minute, pause the episode and do it right now to give me a rating and review, that would super help me out a lot. Thank you for listening. Let's jump into our episode. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life, and I can help you. Thanks for joining. I usually like to mention this at the beginning of the episode, but I forgot this week, so I'm going to mention it now. I do a pregnancy-focused episode every Tuesday and a mindset and motherhood episode every Friday. And the pregnancy episodes are because I feel led by God. I need to encourage women to find positivity in pregnancy because as I found positivity in pregnancy with my third and fourth baby, it made pregnancy so much easier and a little bit more doable and not so hard and difficult because I was able to train my mind. And then these Friday episodes, which is what you are listening to now, are episodes for me and my motherhood and also sharing what I'm learning with you. It's kind of like a flowing circle. I keep moving forward or try to move forward and I want to share it with you. A couple weeks ago on the Friday episode, I talked about how your kids don't make you happy. And I mentioned that I wanted to follow that episode up with some other episodes, one specifically being your husband doesn't make you happy. And that is what I want to talk about today, and I'm going to talk about it in terms of a model that I learned from another coach. I learned of this model from Jody Moore. Now, I don't really think it's a perfect model, but I know this thought model has helped me significantly in the person I want to be and recognizing my thoughts and how they are feeding my action and reaping my feelings and so on and so forth. It has helped me so much. And I think that if I try and give you some examples of how this model can be applied in real life, maybe it can help you as well. So in this model that I learned of from Jody Moore on her podcast, she talks about the acronym CTFAR. So the C stands for the circumstance, the T stands for the thought, the F stands for the feeling, the A for the action, and R for result. And it goes in that order, CTFAR. So let's give you some examples of how you might be able to apply this in relation to your husband doesn't make you happy. So I've got a couple of examples here and then some follow-up things at the end. So a circumstance could be your husband comes home grumpy. Your thought probably could be something like this: oh no, he's grumpy. You feel irritated. Your action is that you are short and snappy. The result is that there is discord in your marriage. So let's look at this from another angle. The powerful thing in this model that you can change is your thought. You have complete power to change your thoughts regarding any situation in your life. Now, oftentimes we kind of let our subconscious dictate our thoughts. It takes a lot more intentionality to choose our thoughts instead of letting our subconscious choose for us. So the last example was an example of something that our subconscious might pick for us. So if you wanted to be a little bit more intentional with your thoughts, you could probably direct it something like this. And this is just an example. Things aren't always going to go like this, but I feel like as you learn these examples, it can help you notice it in your life and start intentionally changing your thoughts. So the circumstance is the same. Your husband comes home grumpy. Instead of thinking, oh no, he's grumpy, your thought is, oh, he must have had a hard day. So instead of feeling irritated, that thought could make you feel compassion. Like, why? I wonder. I want to figure this out. Your action for this example could be that you want to seek to understand and listen. And the result in this circumstance could be understanding and deeper love. So you see how tweaking the thought in this little model can change the whole scenario. To me, it was kind of like a light bulb and a very powerful moment. And then I started practicing. I started practicing noticing my thoughts and noticing where they were going and if they were giving the results I wanted. At first, I figured out that I was not getting many of the results that I wanted. The subconscious was kind of leading me down a more negative path than I wanted myself to be. And so let's give you another example to kind of go through this. I feel like examples are super powerful in helping you start to begin to recognize it so that you can practice it for yourself. So another circumstance could be in regards to your husband. He doesn't help with your kids, or he doesn't help as often with the kids as you think he should. And actually, that is the thought. You think he should help with the kids. Your feeling then becomes frustrated. Your action could be that you give him the cold shoulder, and the result is that you have lost connection. So let's flip that and change the thought in this circumstance. Your husband doesn't help with the kids very often. Your thought could be he has a ton going on. You feel curious, like wondering why he doesn't offer to help more or what is going on there. So the action could be that you ask him, you have a conversation about why he doesn't seem to help with the kids very much. The result can be more understanding and more connection. So by changing our thoughts in the thought model, it is very powerful to get us closer to the results we want. Now, you'll probably be frustrated the first few times, actually the first while that you delve into this and try and work on it, because it is hard. It takes time and intentionality to change these thoughts. It takes noticing it and catching it, which I would say would be the first step, is to notice those thoughts that you are thinking in regards to your circumstances. Just notice it. And then pay attention to how you want to change those thoughts. What do you want those thoughts to be, and how do you want to show up as a wife and a mother in these situations? We were given the agency, we were given the gift and the ability to choose our thoughts for ourselves. I know at times it can feel like that we don't choose those thoughts, but we have the power to choose the thoughts. You have the power to choose the thoughts that are going on in your mind. One of my favorite scriptures says, by small and simple things, great things are brought to pass. And that is exactly how it has been for me. It hasn't happened overnight. It hasn't happened within a month. In fact, it's probably taking years to begin to figure this out. I've actually wanted to share this on my podcast for quite some time, but I put it off because I couldn't. I don't know, it's been hard for me to articulate the way that I feel and have learned it inside. But I've had the strong prompting that I need to just start sharing, just start trying. Striving to share this model with you so that you can start to change your thoughts. So my challenge to you this week is to try and catch yourself in a thought process that is not going the way you want it to. Just catch yourself and notice it. Be kind of curious about that thought process and wonder why you think that way or why you tend to have those thoughts. Just notice it. Remember, words may inspire, but only action creates change. So I can sit here and give you the things that I have learned that have significantly helped me in my motherhood, in my pregnancies, and in my marriage. But if you don't act on these things and try to do them for yourself, it doesn't work. The things in this podcast don't work. You can do this. I know you can. If I can do this, you can do it too. If you need deeper help, I do mom coaching. Most coaches require you to visit with them for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. But I'm a mom and you're a mom, and I do coaching different. I do it 10 minutes at a time for 5 weeks in a row. But it's just 10 minutes once a week. It's doable to find 10 minutes in your schedule, and I can help you. I can help you in your motherhood. I can help you in your pregnancy, or I can help you in your marriage. I can help you find the thoughts that you want to think regarding situations in your life. If that interests you, please email me. My email is found in the show notes. It's still melioramentor@gmail.com. And I hope to soon have that scheduling app done. I am terrible at technology, so it might not be done in soon, but shoot me an email. Real mom life there for you. Anyways, thank you for listening. Until next time. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight, and becoming the mom you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.